Kahoot is later.
Are you sharing your screen?
Yes. Let me see. Can you see the screen? Anyone?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. Ayana is just coming in and she wants room.
Yeah, a little bit of room.
Okay. So let's start here. Ayana, please let me share the screen.
Okay.
Okay. Can everybody see now?
Yes, Prabhuji.
All right. So Krishna and one of his wives came to see the Pandavas in Kamyavan. So now they returned from Kubera's abode back to their Kamyavan little ashram. So they didn't want to continue in Kubera's place for too long because they stayed there for actually 4 years. And it has already become the 11th year out of their 13-year exile. If you remember, they have 12 years they can stay in the forest or anywhere. And then 1 year they have to go hiding. So they were actually finished their 11th year. They were already in the 12th year. So everybody said, actually Bhima and Arjuna said, oh, if we stay here and enjoy this comfortable place, we won't have the determination to go hiding, and we won't have the strength and determination to fight the Kauravas if there is a war, right? So so they decided to come down from those hills of Gandhamadana and came down through Badrika Ashram and the Himalayas, and then they came back to Kamyavan, which is one of the 12 forests of Vrindavan actually. And that's where they were before they went up the hills. So they came back there, and then Krishna and Satyabhama visited them. And Satyabhama wanted to learn from Draupadi how she's such a wonderful wife, even though she has...
Wait, so Draupadi is with Krishna?
No, Draupadi is with the Pandavas. Satyabhama came. Who knows about Satyabhama? What is Satyabhama's dad?
That wanted to steal that gem of Dwaraka or something.
What is his name?
Jewel, something that...
Satyajit, yeah.
Satyajit.
Yes, very nice. Good job. And then that is, I think that's Shreya and Srihari. Very good. So, so is Satyajit's daughter. Satyabhama is one of the principal queens of Krishna, right? So she is great friends with Draupadi. So she wanted to learn from Draupadi how she is such a good wife. So she came to discuss with Draupadi, and then Krishna wanted to see his dear friends and devotees. And while Krishna was there, actually there was a very, very exalted rishi called Markandeya Rishi. He also came, okay? And then Yudhishthira asked Markandeya Rishi, oh Rishi, how should a king be? Tell me about the stories, because Markandeya Rishi has been awarded to live for a very, very long time, even more than Brahma in the material world. So you know the story of Markandeya Rishi? Anybody knows?
Prabhuji, I know the story.
Yes, Mishti ji, please tell us.
So it's I remember. So there's difference. One of this, there's two stories I know about him. First was like how, Prabhuji, which story you want to know? Like the one in which he sees Krishna on the bamboo leaf, the banyan leaf, or the one how he's born.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is about how he got immortality when he was holding the Shivaling, and then the Yamaraj came, and Yamaraj was actually when he threw the noose, it hit Markandeya Rishi and also the...
What's the news?
That's a rope. He was pulling the soul out of Markandeya. He's just a boy at that time. He was only 16 years old.
Oh.
Because he was destined to die. But then Lord Shiva came and said, no, he He's great devotee. Right. So Markandeya Rishi has a long life. And then I'm just going to talk about this because Markandeya Rishi is telling all the Pandavas and all the
Prabhuji, this Markandeya Rishi had a curse that he would only live for 16 years, and he went to Lord Shiva and he got his life.
Yes. That's the story I was looking for. Yes. So that's how he was able to live for a long time, even through the partial dissolution. You know, there are all these yugas. Who knows all the yugas in
Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, Kali Yuga.
Very nice. So the 4 yugas are there, correct? So in a day of Brahma, there are actually 14 manvantaras, it's called. Manvantara means one lifetime of a Manu. A Manu is kind of the ruler for that particular time. So initially there was Swayambhu Manu. We discussed about how about his family and sons, and then the next Manu comes. But if within a lifetime of a Manu or Manvantara, there are 71 Divya Yugas. And 71 Divya Yugas means the 4 yugas you just said, that multiply by 71. So you can imagine how big a Manvantara is.
Wow, yeah.
And then that Manvantara times 14, because there are 14 Manvantaras. Such 14 Manvantaras makes one day of Brahma. Okay, so this Markandeya Rishi has been awarded the ability to live so through all these days of Brahma. So he has seen many creation, destruction, and all that. So he's describing that to the Pandavas and the assembled Brahmanas. That
Prabhuji, could Markandeya Rishi live for many years?
Yeah. So he lives more than any of the mortals, right? Even greater than the Manus and all those. They live. He can live through. So he's one of the Chiranjeevis, right? So Markandeya Rishi, he's telling everybody about creation. So because he has seen the material world being created and destroyed, and what happens at the time of destruction is there's a huge flood of water of the coastal ocean that comes and covers everything. And so you can see him here swimming in that water in the coastal ocean. And only thing he sees is a little baby boy on a banyan leaf. And everything is going into his mouth, and he's very playful and laughing. And then even he goes into the mouth of the little boy, and then he sees everything inside the little boy. And then when creation happens, everything comes out again. So he has seen all this happening. So he's telling about this beautiful young little boy with this yellow garment and very beautiful face and a peacock feather, and he says it's none other than Krishna. And who says
Prabhuji, that little boy is Krishna only.
Yes, very nice. So he tells everybody that this Krishna who has visited you and who is sitting among us is not an ordinary person. He's the Supreme Lord, Narayan or Hari. And he is the one who is responsible for creation of this material world, because he himself saw everything with his own eyes, because he has this long life. So everybody bowed down to Krishna, and then Markandeya Rishi told, because Markandeya Rishi has seen so many lives and so many kings, he instructed Yudhishthira about how good kings are and all those wonderful things. And Yudhishthira was getting all this
information.
To become a great person. So so they're all having a good time, even though in the forest they're learning a lot of good things, so that in the future when they become a king, they can Yudhishthira can be the best. So even all of you are little kids now. You're not working, or you're not doing any of that, but you can use this time to learn how to be the best person you can be, right? So in the new year also, you can make some resolutions and try to follow those. Just like Yudhishthira here, he's learning from the right sources about what is the right thing to do, etc. So even though everybody thinks, oh, they're wasting a lot of time in the forest, they should be a king, but what is happening? But they're actually using that time really well. So you can also all do that. But in the meantime, who's doing the bad things? Duryodhana.
I know.
So Duryodhana,
Right there.
Karna and Shakuni, they are planning, hey, we are here in this wonderful palace. We are having the comforts of so many dancers and so many servants bringing us food and drinks and
Drugs.
people. Yeah, I don't know about that, but so they're very, very happy with their luxury, and they're saying, oh, I'll only feel happy if I make those Pandavas jealous of all my riches. So guess what they plan? They say,
a war?
No, they are currently living in the forest, right? So Shakuni says, why not we go to the forest with all our luxuries, all our servants? We'll make some tents and we'll show off in front of those Pandavas so that they'll feel jealous, because they are just living like a tribe in the forest with no luxuries. And we'll show them our power. So this is their plan. See how they're using their time. So Shakuni, Karna, and Duryodhana are planning this. But then Duryodhana says, I really want to do this. Only when I see the sad faces of Pandavas, I'll be happy. And then Duryodhana, but he says, my dad will not allow me to go because it is his nephews in the forest and he thinks that they can hurt us and etc. If we go provoke them. We have already cheated them and they're in the forest. So my father won't allow. So Shakuni comes up with a plan. So in the forest, there's usually a lot of herds of cattle, cows herding, like grazing. And then they have the calves at this time, and this is the time to count calves. So they're saying, let's make this excuse that we have to be there where the number of children of these cows are counted, so that these people who are counting are doing the right thing. They're not giving us the wrong count. So they make a story up like that, and they tell Dhritarashtra, we just want to go see the cows being counted, and also I just want to prepare myself for a war. So I want to do some hunting. So let me please go. And then Dhritarashtra understands everything that oh, I can see through your plan. You want to go disturb the Pandavas who are serving their exile there. That's what you want to do. But Dhritarashtra, even though he knows all these bad things, he always gives in to his son and Shakuni and Karna, whatever they say, because they keep on pestering him, and he thinks his moral compass is lower than his love for his wicked son. So because he likes his son, even though he's wrong, he lets his son do whatever he wants. So
I think he likes his son because he's the first son that was born.
Yeah. But if you have a son also who is not doing the right thing, you have to correct him, not let him do the wrong thing again and again.
That's hard love. Even though it seems harsh, it's still love. Doing the right thing.
Right. So he didn't correct Duryodhana, and he led Duryodhana to go into the forest. So he comes to the forest, and he comes with all his thousands of servants and elephants and chariots.
Elephants?
Yeah. So because his army also is there, and he comes with a big show there, and he goes to where the cows are getting counted. He does that, and then he looks for, where are these Pandavas? I need to find them. I need to show off my riches to them. So he's looking for the Pandavas. So he says, oh, I just want to go hunting.
Wait, is this the 13th year?
No, this is not the 13th year yet.
Oh.
Okay. So this is actually the 12th year. And so they just wanted to frustrate and provoke the Pandavas. So he's going everywhere, and then he sees a lake. And on the other side of the lake, he sees that Yudhishthira is praying to the Lord, and he's doing a rishi sacrifice. And he comes back and tells his army, hey, go build some tents on the side of the lake, so that when I go stay there, the Pandavas will see me with all my riches, and they are just in deer skin, and they'll feel jealous of me.
They will never feel jealous.
So just hear what happened. This is what happens when you plan something, when you have bad intention, it comes back on you. So what happened is, he sent his soldiers to build the tents, right? But the soldiers, when they went to the lake, there was some Gandharvas there.
Gandharvas?
Yeah, Gandharva headed by Chitrasena. They were having a bath there. They said,
wait,
no, you
Brahmanas?
No, celestial people, not regular earthly people. They come from the heavenly planets, and they were in the lake.
Prabhuji, is Brahma Gandharva?
No, Brahma is not a Gandharva.
He's
a
the
Devata.
top of the Devatas, I think.
No, top of the Devatas is Indra.
Oh, okay.
Brahma is even higher than any of those. He's also, Brahma also can be seen as an expansion of the Supreme Lord in the mode of passion, because he's the secondary creator, right? So he has the topmost material planet is Brahma. But again, that's not our topic today. So Gandharvas are in the water, and Chitrasena says, no, you guys can't make a tent here, get out of here, because we Gandharvas, when we are here, we won't allow any earthly beings to come and stay here. And then the soldiers go back and tell Duryodhana, oh, these Gandharvas are saying this, we can't make our tents, what should we do? Then Duryodhana says, who, Gandharvas? They don't know who I am. I'm the prince of the whole world.
Wait, what?
Yeah, because he took even the kingdom of Yudhishthira now, right? So he's like the ruler. He has the power of the whole world. So though not everybody agrees, but still he's very powerful. He says, go tell the Gandharvas, they don't know who they're messing with here. And then the Gandharvas laughed and said, no way we'll allow you to come here. We can take you all prisoners. And then the soldiers comes back and tell Duryodhana, and Duryodhana gets very provoked. He said, who do these Gandharvas think they are? And he takes his army, he takes Hakuni, all his 100 Kaurava brothers, and he goes with Karna to these Gandharvas to fight. And they fight, and they are all focusing on Karna first, because he's the most powerful person. And Karna gets so injured, he runs away from the
Oh, wow. Talk about powerful.
Yeah, because these celestial beings are more powerful than earthly bows
Even
and arrows.
More than Arjuna.
Yeah, no, but Arjuna got some celestial weapons and all that, so he can even defeat
from the
Gandharva. Yeah, he got powers even from Indra and even Lord Shiva, right? Right. So anyway, so these Gandharvas, they actually defeated the Kauravas, and they were about to take everybody prisoner. And then some of these Kaurava soldiers, they crossed the river with some chariots, and they went directly to whom? Who did they go to?
The Pandavas.
The Pandavas.
Yudhishthira and Pandavas. So when they said, oh, our king is in trouble, Duryodhana is being taken prisoner by these Gandharvas, please help, please help. Then Bhima was like, oh, serves you right. These guys came here to humiliate us, and look how they got humiliated. They have become prisoners at the hand of the Gandharvas. And then Yudhishthira, he's very, very righteous and kind. He's saying, this is not the time to bring up family disputes. We should just see as Gandharvas are attacking our own family, so we should go help them. Since Yudhishthira was doing the fire sacrifice,
then why did they even kill their own brother? Nephew.
Which nephew?
You know, at the end of the war, they
No, no.
killed
So
Duryodhana.
that is later. In a war, it's all. In a war, they are deciding who should be the next king. So everything that happens in a war is okay, but this is not. They're not having a war yet. So he's just thinking, oh, this is our family members are getting attacked. So Bhima, don't think about the past and our family dispute. Let's go protect our family because all these Kauravas have wives and they're going to be, they're
Really
also going to be
sad.
harmed. So let's go help them. And then, so since Yudhishthira was doing the fire sacrifice, the other 4 Pandavas. Who are the other 4 Pandavas?
Bhima, Arjuna.
Bhima, Arjuna, Nagula, Sahadeva.
Yeah, those 4, they take the chariots from these army, the Kaurava army, and they go. And actually, they fight the Gandharvas, and they
But
Gandharvas.
only Arjuna can do that.
Yeah, so Arjuna has all these wonderful weapons and powers, so he used all that, and actually the Gandharva Chitrasena is actually his friend. He met him at Indra's abode. So Chitrasena will come and say, "Oh, what's happening here? I thought you are not happy with Duryodhana. Why are you fighting for Duryodhana?" So Arjuna said, "No, you shouldn't be taking him prisoner. He didn't do anything right now for him to be a prisoner." And then they said, "Okay, because you are telling me I'm not going to take him prisoner, I'm going to let him go." And then they bring all these prisoners, including Duryodhana and Shakuni, all to Yudhishthira. Yudhishthira says, "Please free them." And so they all get freed, but who is not free yet?
Duryodhana.
Yeah, he is feeling so sad because he came to humiliate the Pandavas. Now he himself got humiliated, and just because of the mercy of Yudhishthira, he regained his freedom. So he's being very, very sad. And he says, "I am going to end my life. I'm going to just fast unto death. I'm not going to eat anything. And this is too much for me because I wanted to see the Pandavas sad, and now they are the cause of me getting freed." So whatever he did, the opposite thing happens, right? So he's feeling very, very jealous, and he's like, what is the point of me living? So he even made Dushasana, "You become the next king. I'm just going to put some deer skin and do meditation, and then just fast unto death."
Wait, but he didn't do that.
Yeah. So what happens is Karna also comes and says many excuses. You don't have to do this. Actually, when a king comes and he has a problem, it is the duty of the subjects to help the king. He is making such excuses that Yudhishthira is just a subject in your kingdom. He was just doing his duty. You don't have to take offense of all this. You don't have to feel humiliated. Karna is giving all these excuses, but Duryodhana was very, very determined that he's going to fast, and he goes for fasting. And then while he was fasting, he gets into a dream. And actually the Daityas are so Daityas and Danavas, these are the beings in the mode of ignorance. They are like, Devas and Asuras. So the Asuras, they are the ones always wanting the opposite what the Devatas need. These Pandavas are all Devatas' sons, right? So when the Pandavas were born, they were manifesting themselves in this world to spread evil. So when
Wait, what?
Yeah, so they wanted Duryodhana not to give up his life like that. They wanted to win over the Devatas, right? So they took him in a dream. So that's what you see in the right picture. Duryodhana comes to another place, to these the Danava's kingdom, and they say, "Hey, Duryodhana, you shouldn't give up your life like this. We have made so many plans that when there's a war to defeat Arjuna, actually Karna has, in his previous life, was a demon. He is born just to help you to defeat, there's a Sahasra Kavach, there's a story about a person who had 1,000 armors, and Karna was the last born with the last armor. That's a bigger story we can discuss later. But so Karna is born to help the evil to come forward, they say. And they also says that there are other, if in case Karna cannot defeat Arjuna, we have some other warriors called Samsaptakas. These warriors, they can defeat Karna, because they are sworn either they defeat Arjuna or they will die. So that's like the terrorists, right? So that is what the Shusharma is one of those Samsaptakas. So these are all people have been born in this world to help you win. So don't worry, just go back to Hastinapur and you will be safe. If there is a war, you will definitely win. So they'll come in the dream and tell him this, and he suddenly wakes up, and then he's ready to go back to give up what he said, that he will fast and do meditation until he dies and all that. He gives up all that. He runs away. And Karna sees him and says, "Oh, good, you took a decision to come back." And then he goes back to Hastinapur because of this dream.
Wait. Why was Arjuna happy?
No, not Arjuna. Sorry, Karna. Where's Arjuna? Did I say Arjuna? Oh, I'm sorry. I meant Karna. Okay. So that's how Duryodhana comes back to Hastinapur, and Bhishma. Everybody says, "See, Karna is not going to help you win any war. See, he was defeated by the Gandharvas." And right from the time, you remember the exhibition we spoke about after they got trained, Karna came and showed his prowess. And that's how Duryodhana became proud that I can get this guy as my friend and he will defeat Arjuna in the future if there's a war. So Bhishma says, from that time, you think that you can win over the Pandavas because of Karna. But with this episode with the Gandharvas, or this fight with the Gandharvas, Karna even ran away from the battlefield because he was so hurt. So he's not going to help you with anything. So you better leave.
Bhima saying this, right?
Bhishma.
Oh, Bhishma.
Bhishma, the grandfather. Yeah. Bhishma is saying, so don't worry about fighting with the Pandavas. Just go say, give them half the kingdom and finish the fight. This little experiment you had here just shows that you are not going to win the war. And then the Duryodhana starts laughing in his mind because he got these demons and asuras coming in his dream and telling him that he'll still win, right? So he's just
so smiling. He has confidence.
Yeah, so that gave him the confidence. And then Karna comes and says that this Bhishma thinks I am a useless, but I'm going to prove that I'm very powerful.
No.
So what he did was, he said, I'm going to go through the 4 directions. So remember, before the Rajasuya Yagya, the Pandavas, except Yudhishthira, they went in 4 directions, right? And defeated all the kings and make them agree that Yudhishthira is the Chakravarti. So Karna went in 4 directions to get everybody's allegiance to Duryodhana. So he went and he fought for like Drupad. Drupad is the father of Draupadi, right? He's not agreeing to Duryodhana being the king. So Karna fought with him, defeated him, and made him an ally. So like that, he went everywhere, defeated, bought a lot of riches, and he said, now Duryodhana, why don't you do a Rajasuya Yagya? Because now that'll make you the greatest king. And then the rishi said, no, when Yudhishthira is alive, you cannot do a Rajasuya Yagya, because Rajasuya, he was established as the ruler of the entire world with that sacrifice before. So you cannot become the king while he's alive. So then Karna says, I'm going to help you win this war with the Pandavas, and when Yudhishthira dies, we'll make you the greatest, the king. But then in the meantime, we'll do a Vaishnava sacrifice or fire sacrifice, which is the only thing they can do when they cannot do Rajasuya. So they even send messengers to invite Yudhishthira and the Pandavas to come to that. And of course, they didn't come to that. They're just serving there. So they had all that, and all that is happening in Hastinapur. So you see here how the bad mentality and evil mentality of the Kauravas are. They cheated the Pandavas, sent them to the forest,
and they still want more.
Yeah, and they want to add insult to injury, right? They wanted to go to the forest to show off. That did not work, and then they got another chance when Durvasa rishi came to.
Durvasa is the one who gets really angry.
Yeah, right? He gets angry very fast. So
he's smiling in this picture.
He came with 10,000 of his followers to Hastinapura. And Duryodhana, being a very, Duryodhana always thinks of how to hurt the Pandavas, right? So he had a plan. What is his plan? His plan was, I'm going to take care of Durvasa Rishi so well that Durvasa Rishi will give me a boon. And when he says, what do you want? I will tell him that Yudhishthira is in the forest and he is an even better server than me. So why don't you go visit them with your 10,000 followers after they had their meal and they're satisfied and they're ready to receive you. And why did Duryodhana think like that?
Because he would want, the Durvasa Muni would want some food then. And then with that magic pot they had, they already used it for the meal and Draupadi already ate one. But then what's going to happen is Krishna's going to...
Okay, don't say the story. Finish the story yet. So Duryodhana takes good care of Durvasa Rishi in Hastinapur, and Durvasa Rishi is very erratic. So sometimes in the night he'll wake up and say, I want food, I want prasadam right now. So someone has to cook really fast, and when they bring the food he'll say, no, I want to sleep. And so he's very, very difficult to please. But Duryodhana was right at his service, always taking care of Durvasa so that finally he'll be pleased. And Durvasa, like he thought, was pleased, and he said, oh, Duryodhana, you are such a great host. What can I do for you? And he said, just go visit Yudhishthira in the forest, and he would really like your presence there. But all he wanted was Durvasa to go there
and get angry
and
that he doesn't have food.
Give Pandavas a curse. So he sent Durvasa. And for a devotee, Krishna always protects them, right? So we'll see.
Guys.
Yeah. So who wants to say the story? Not Ayana. Anybody else?
Yes. Can I say the story?
Krishna. Okay. Mishti ji, can we give Rama a chance? So Rama wants to say.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, thank you, Mishti ji.
Okay.
And so then Krishna comes and then...
No, not Krishna.
So then Lord Krishna comes and then because they used it for the day, they can't use it anymore. They can only use it for the next day. So Krishna came and said, give me that pot. And then in the pot was a small rice grain, and he ate that. And because Durvasa was going for bath, Durvasa suddenly and got full, and his followers did. So then Bhima came running because he want, because they should not take so much time in the bath. So then when they saw Bhima, they began to run away.
Oh, very nice, very nice. So very nice. You know the story well. So just to repeat what Rama said so well. Actually, the Durvasa Rishi will come, and Yudhishthira and the Pandavas who are sitting in this little hut, they come out. Oh, Rishi, you are visiting us. But Yudhishthira is very tense because they, like Rama said, they already had all their prasadam, and even Draupadi had finished her eating. So nobody can make more food, right? So otherwise, if she had not eaten, you can take unlimited amount of food from the magic pot and serve all the 10,000. So Durvasa said, I'm going to take a bath in the river, and when I come back, I want to eat. I'm very hungry. And then when Durvasa is in the river, Yudhishthira is very, very tense. What do we do? What do we do? And then Draupadi is the one who has to prepare the meal. She doesn't know what to do. And just like when her clothes were being pulled away, only shelter she has is Krishna. So she keeps praying, oh Krishna, you are the only one who can protect me from this situation. And I have no way to make food for 10,000 sages.
Yeah. Rama already said it, or do you want me to say it?
No, I just want to make sure everybody understands the story.
Oh, yeah. So then Krishna came, and then Krishna said, can you please give me the pot? And then they gave it to him, and then he saw one tiny lettuce piece or rice grain, and then he ate that. And then Durvasa Muni, when he was taking a shower, like Rama said, he felt very full, and he had to go to
Yudhishthira. No, he didn't go to the Pandava. So while he was taking a bath, Durvasa Muni felt very full because Krishna is the Supreme Lord. When you serve
Prabhuji, I think Durvasa Muni was doing a meditation. He was doing meditation. I think so.
No, actually he went to the Yamuna to take a bath before the meal because these rishis, they always clean and they take a bath before food. So they went to the river, they were taking a bath, and all their loin cloths were on the banks of the river, and they were all in the water. And suddenly, because Krishna had that little morsel of food, and Krishna is the root of everything, and if Krishna is served, everybody is served. Right? So when Krishna ate it, everybody's tummy became so full, and they started Durvasa Muni and the 10,000 rishis. So their tummy became so full, they're like, how can we go and eat the prasadam that Yudhishthira is preparing? And they started burping also. There's no room to take anything more. So they said, we better run away from here, because if we go see Yudhishthira, then it'll be insulting him, because we told him to prepare food. And if we don't eat the prasadam he makes, then it is very disrespectful. So they said, the best thing is we'll run away from here. So Durvasa and all his 10,000 sages, they just, even some of them left their loincloths and they just ran away from that river. And then Yudhishthira was waiting. What happened? So he sent Sahadeva to go look for them. So he went there and he saw that nobody's at the river, everybody has left. And everybody falls at the feet of Krishna to thank him for saving their lives from being cursed by Durvasa. So this is a good example of Krishna always protecting his devotee. Okay, so I think that will conclude today's class, and then we will talk, discuss, start the Kahoot. Is everybody okay? Any questions?
Prabhuji, I have a doubt.
Yes.
Prabhuji, this Duryodhana and all other Kauravas was planning to do the Rajasuya Yagya. Who told Duryodhana that Yudhishthira already made a sacrifice and he cannot be?
Oh, that was one of the Brahmanas. His main Brahmana. There is no specific name given when I read, but it is one of the great rishis in his assembly said that.
Thank you, sir.
So
maybe I won't be participating after all.
Get Amma's phone then. Okay. So game pin is going to come now. Okay, it is 7908417. Okay, Madhav is in. Welcome, Madhav. Gauri and Shankar are in. Welcome. Krishna is in.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, you have to go.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Mishti ji, we will miss you. Thank you for coming.
Hare Krishna, thank you for the amazing class.
Oh, thank you.
What is it?
7908417.
Okay, what is it? 790.
8417. Yudhishthira is in. Riya and Riddhi are in. Welcome. Ishwar is in. Rama is in. So 7 so far. Meenakshi is in. Hemant is in. HRS. HR1S. Ethereal is in. Ayana is in with a New Year cake, looks like.
It's freezing again. It's freezing.
What?
No, thing's freezing.
I don't think so. It's working. So should we wait longer? Anybody wants to more time, or can we start?
I am only SI1S.
Oh, HR1S is Shreya and Srihari. Okay, I understand now. It's Hari S. So Srihari is Hari and Shreya. Shreya ji, welcome. So I see Meenakshi is running somewhere. Get settled, then we'll start, okay? Ayana quickly went to, oh, Shreya has joined with bow and arrow.
Ready. I'm ready.
Okay, Madhav
I'm
has
ready.
joined back. So
I'm
we'll,
ready.
can we start?
Shreya has
Anybody
bow
needs
and
more time?
arrows. That's nice.
Good luck, everyone. Everybody are winners just for participating, okay? Okay, I'm going to start. Nobody's objecting, so I'm going to start.
Etcha, can you just turn off your video? Just turn off your video. Maybe that'll help.
Oh, is it choppy for everyone? Can't you really see? Okay, let's start and see.
Oh, Ethereal stole
Prabhuji, it's a
my...
bit freezing.
See, I told you.
Okay, I'm going to stop my video, okay? So first question, why did the Pandavas decide to leave Kubera's beautiful 11 years of exile completed? In 1 year, they had to go into hiding. Staying in comfort would weaken their determination, all of the above.
I don't know about this one. This might not be all of the above.
It is all of the above. Yeah. So all of you are right, but the best answer is all of the above, okay?
Why do you keep on putting all of the above?
Okay, next question.
Play.
What did Yudhishthira pray to Gandhamadana mountain before departing? I may have not mentioned this. Become wealthy, come with them to Kamyavan, come back to the mountain just before the end of their lives, all of the above.
I don't know.
So if you don't know, guess before the time gets over. So, okay, most of you got this right.
Wait, before the end of their life?
Yeah, so this is where they go. Like if you have read or heard about Mahabharata, before the Pandavas, they leave their bodies, they go to a hill, right? So they just praying here that they come back after they become kings and win their war. they can have a chance to come back and see this mountain again. Okay, so most of you got it right. Good guess. I'm sorry I didn't mention this in class. Out of syllabus question, but good work. Okay, that's good. Srihari, you got it right. And Krishna also got it right. Good
Can you
job.
please go to the next question?
Okay,
Almost
which
out
of
time.
Krishna's wives accompanied him to visit the pond? Rukmini, Satyabhama, Jambavati, all of the above.
Jambavati?
Mm-hmm.
Who is she?
Jambavan's daughter is Jambavati. Actually, Jambavati is the second wife Krishna married after Rukmini.
Ah.
Okay, most of you got that right. You're right. Satyabhama is the right answer. Okay, Srihari ji is on fire. Let's go.
Good
And Ishwar Meenakshi in
Wait,
fourth and fifth
what's
place.
this?
Ayan
That's
is
Srihari?
yeah. 4th out of 15. Who was the rishi who came to visit the Pandavas when Krishna and Satyabhama visited them in the forest? Markandeya, Parashara, Vyasa, Durvasa.
I know this one.
So you shouldn't confuse. There were many rishis who visited, but when okay, so some of you confused with Durvasa. Durvasa visited, but only later, not while Krishna and Satyabhama were there.
Yeah.
And when Krishna and Satyabhama were there, Markandeya Rishi is the one who came and spoke about the little Krishna in a banyan leaf at the time of creation. Okay. Okay.
Prabhuji, that's when every Pandavas bowed to Lord Krishna.
Yes. Good. Meenakshi is on fire. And Diana and Ethereal are both with cakes on the board. Okay, who was the child on a banyan leaf that Markandeya saw at the time of creation and destruction? Shiva, Krishna, Parikshit, Kartikeya.
Don't skip. Don't skip the question. Oh.
Okay, already everybody answered. Okay, next. Who was taking care of Draupadi's 5 sons while he was in exile? You got to guess this. You got to see who is Draupadi's father, who could be taking care of the 5 sons. We said Draupada, Dhritarashtra, Bhishma, or Duryodhana. Okay, most of you got it right. So Drupada was taking care of the 5 sons. Draupadi has 1 son each from each of the husbands, right?
I never knew Drupad was.
Drupad was the father of Draupadi.
I know.
Yeah. So yeah, Drupad is also kind of an enemy of. We discussed this, right?
Duryodhana made friends with him.
No, he didn't make friends. He fought the war. Karna did it to
so Karna's friends.
He didn't make friends. He just said you have to agree that Duryodhana will be the king.
So right? Kind of enemies, kind of what?
Yeah. So again, Drupad is a person we discussed earlier in previous classes how he fought with Dronacharya as a kid, and then how Dronacharya had asked for Drupada to be taken prisoner. That was a big story we discussed earlier. So all that you can look up. But Drupada and actually Krishna and Subhadra also took care of the 5 kids.
Go to the next question?
So Krishna and Subhadra Maharani was also taking care of the 5 kids and giving them all protection. Okay, Ishwar. In first place. No. Okay. Why did Duryodhana, Shakuni, and Karna want to visit the forest? To live like the Pandavas, to go hunting, to go camping, show off their luxuries to the Pandavas.
This one I was listening very closely.
Okay, all of you got that right. Good job, everyone.
Great job.
So no changes.
Oh.
Okay, who captured the Kauravas as prisoners in Yaksha headed by Kubera, Gandharva headed by Chitrasena, Danavas headed by Mayadana, Devatas headed by Indra. Okay, everybody is listening very well. I'm so happy. Everybody got that right.
Yay, everybody.
Okay. Next question. Why did Yudhishthira want to rescue the Kauravas from Gandharva? Show off Pandavas are very powerful. Protect his extended Kuru family in spite of family dispute. Show that he is better than the Kauravas. He disliked Gandharvas.
Oh, shit.
Yes, most of you got that right.
Oh, it went slow.
Okay. Next question.
Oh, great job, Ishwar.
Okay.
Keeping up at the top.
Why did Duryodhana decide to fast unto death? He was repenting his past sins. He wanted Dushasana to become king. He became shamed when Pandavas rescued him. He wanted to live a life of renunciation.
Renunciation? What does that mean?
Renunciation is like when people leave all their home and just go to the forest to pray.
Kind of like Brahmanas.
Yeah. Okay. So he didn't really want to do that for the sake. He was just because he got really shameful that he got humiliated instead of the Pandavas. Okay, Ethereal and Yudhishthira have come up. Why did Duryodhana decided to go back to Hastinapur? He was hungry. He wanted to live in luxury. He was afraid in the forest all alone. Danavas came in his dream and said they will help him defeat the Pandavas. Yes, most of you got that right. Okay.
This never changes.
4 players have hit streak 9.
Including me.
So 9 were correct. Why did Karna want travel in 4 directions and defeat everyone? Prove he is a great fighter, amass a lot of wealth for Duryodhana, make Duryodhana the ruler of the world, all of the above.
Oh, that was all of the above, wasn't it?
So, okay. So all of you are right. All of the above is the best answer. He wanted to do all these things. Okay, Yudhishthira is in 2nd place. Good job, Yudhishthira. Okay, what is the vow that Karna took to make Duryodhana happy? He will not enjoy any luxuries. He will kill Arjuna. He will never say, I cannot give to anyone who asks him charity. All of the above. Something you got to guess fast. It is all of the above, okay? Again, I probably didn't.
Prabhuji, how will it become all of the above?
So I didn't mention this in class, but he took a vow that he wanted to. After, so once he heard that Duryodhana cannot do the Rajasuya Yajna, he took a vow that he will always give charity. He will definitely kill Arjuna, and he will not enjoy any luxuries until he kill Arjuna. Okay. So sorry I didn't mention it in class. I see 4 of you have got it right. So good. Okay. Second last question. Why did Duryodhana take care of Durvasa Rishi? He really liked Durvasa. He wanted to serve a great Rishi. Durvasa was his friend. He wanted to harm the Pandavas by Durvasa's curse. Yes, most of you got this right. Looks like 2 players either didn't complete or left the game.
Nice.
Okay. Last question, everyone. Good luck. Who helped the Pandavas so that they don't get cursed by Durvasa? Duryodhana, Daumya, Krishna, Dhritarashtra. Okay, all of you got that right. So we'll see who's on the podium. Everybody is a winner, but third place is Ethereal. Congratulations. Second is Ishwar. And first is the head of the Pandavas, I think, Yudhishthira.
Who's Yudhishthira?
Who's Yudhishthira? And fourth is Ayana. It just missed the screen, but let me just go there. But all of you are winners. Okay? So all of you can see your name here. Everybody who played are winners.
Okay. 66. Good.
Okay. Yudhishthira, Ishwar, Ethereal, Ayana, Srihari, Shreya,
Can you click
Meenakshi,
mine?
Riya Riddhi,
Can
Rama,
you click
Madhav,
mine? Can you click mine?
Krishna, Hemant, Gauri Shankar, Ethereal.
Acha, can I see mine? Can I see mine?
Yeah. So Ayana got 3 answers wrong.
Yeah,
So
that's because you keep on putting all of the above.
So some of them you got to be challenged a little bit, right? So even in life, you may not always.
Prabhuji, could you repeat the first question again?
The first question? Okay, so why did the Pandavas decide... Wait, can you click
Question.
question?
No. Let me see here. Questions.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Why did the Pandavas decide to leave the Kubera's beautiful abode?
That was all of the above. Yeah. So any questions on this? You don't agree with this? So Pandavas, remember at the beginning of the class we said about why Pandavas wanted to leave the heavenly regions and come back to Kamyavan. They would get so used. Okay, so very good, everyone. It's time, and everybody participated so well. Thank you all for coming and giving your association. I'm so thankful to have you come every week. And we will meet again next week. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Happy
New
New Year.
Year. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Happy New Year.
Place करना है
I want you.
श्रेया 6th place.
Who is in